Okay. Om. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। Humble prostrations to one and all present here. So now we will see the essence of the 10th chapter. Bhagavan starts the 10th chapter by saying, Arjuna, once again I am telling you something which is extremely beneficial for you. Vakshyami hitakamyaya. Because you are showing so much of interest in this knowledge, yatteham priyamanaya. Because you are showing so much of interest, I must tell you something which I have already spoken, but once again I should tell you because this is going to be extremely useful for you. Arjuna, as far as I am concerned, nobody knows anything about me. Name vidu suraganaha prabhavam na maharshaya. The great saints and sages, the devatas, nobody knows me because they all have come after me. I am the origin of them. So therefore, if somebody has to know about me, only I can tell about me. Others cannot. Okay, Bhagavan, who are you? Arjuna, know myself. Yo mam ajam anadim chaveti lokamaheshwaram. I am the Lord of the universe. I am unborn. I am beginningless. The one who knows me as the Lord of the universe. Such a person, the one who knows me as the self of all beings, such a person becomes free from all bondages. Bhagavan, how can you say you are the Loka Maheshwaram? So, Bhagavan says, I am the Lord of the inner universe and I am the Lord of the outer universe. Bhagavan, how are you Lord of the inner universe? The inner world, the world of feelings, the world of emotions, the world of thoughts, Bhagavan says everything has come from me alone. Buddhit-jnanam sammohaha kshama satyam damashamaha sukham dukkham bhavo bhavo bhayam cha bhayam evacha. All those emotions of the heart, it is from me. So now this is very important. So if the mind is disturbed, so the lawgiver is Bhagavan. So if I am not finding joy in my heart, understand Bhagavan has taken away that joy. Why? Because my thinking is not right. You see, right thinking is immediately blessed with peace, wrong thinking is immediately punished with disturbance. So, tension, worry, anxiety, stress, they're all disturbances of the mind. Who is making that mind disturbed? Bhagavan himself, because he is Antarloka Maheshwaram, the Lord of the inner world. Whenever our thoughts are in the wrong direction, we are punished then and there with a disturbance. So wise people should immediately detect that disturbance and correct themselves. Now a question may come, Bhagwan, if you are the Lord of the inner world, then all the criminals, they are tempted to do crimes. You must be the one who is prompting them to do these crimes. So then the answer is no, because even in a criminal, there is a voice of conscience which warns them of doing the wrong thing. But they go ahead without listening to this inner voice. They listen only to their vasanas, their likes and dislikes. And thus, you cannot blame God for the crimes which the criminals are doing. Instead, criminals completely ignore this inner voice, listen to their voice of passion, and then they do the crime. So Bhagwan cannot be held responsible for it. So Bhagwan says, I am the Lord of the inner world. So therefore, how should we make use of this? Make this heart peaceful, quiet, cheerful. This responsibility belongs to us. Make use of the law. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Whenever there is a decline of dharma, I manifest myself. So whenever there is decline of dharma means what? Whenever I entertain an ignoble thought, impure thought, wrong thought, that very same moment mind get disturbed. That is an avatar of Bhagavan only. That disturbance is a warning for all of us to be alert and to correct ourselves. Okay. Now, Bhagavan says, I am the Lord of the outer world also. Bhagavan, how can you be the Lord of the outer world? That outer world has come from the Sapta Rishis, from the Manus, from Sanakadi Rishis. All of them, I only have created them, including Brahmaji. The creator of the world has come from me alone. So therefore, I am the Lord of the outer world also. So I am the Lord of the inner world. I am the Lord of the outer world. When you try to see that Lord in the inner world, that is called as yoga. The whole world existing in me. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mama yoveti tattvataha. Sovikampena yogena yujyate natra samshayah. Bhagavan says there are two ways of meditating upon me. All beings in me. Meditation like that is called yoga. And I am in all beings. This meditation is called vibhuti. So two terms, yoga and vibhuti. Etam vibhutim yogam cha. So at the seat of meditation with closed eyes, when we meditate, how should we meditate? The whole world is existing in the mind. The mind is nothing but thoughts. Thoughts are in consciousness. So when you shift your attention to consciousness, you must have this knowledge that the whole world is existing in consciousness alone. So this meditation will be termed as yoga. We should be comfortable in this. Now, all the time we'll not be sitting and meditating. We'll be interacting with the world also. So when we interact with the world, how should we meditate upon God? Then that is called as vibhuti, which is the main theme of this chapter. So in vibhuti, you are with things, beings, and situations. How to meditate upon God? Understand that God is the essence of each and every being, every happening. Bhagwan's hand is there in every happening. Bhagwan is the life of every being. Bhagwan is every existence in everything. This way, when we meditate, then that becomes vibhuti. So then Bhagwan says, the one who has mastered yoga and vibhuti, saha avikampena yogena, he will get established in unwavering yoga. Why? When he is meditating, he is with God. When he is interacting with the world, he is with God. This is called mastery. In whichever way he is in, his mind is in God alone. Many times what happens in meditation, I am able to experience God, be with God, but the moment I interact with the world, all that gone. because suddenly I get carried away by likes and dislikes with people. The moment mind is filled with likes and dislikes, especially when we are interacting with the world, then mind is occupied not with God, but by the wrongdoings of people around me, and mind get disturbed. That is called as samsara. Allowing the mind to forget God and get caught up in the ups and downs of the world. So, Bhagavan says one must get established in both yoga and vibhuti. Whether you are at the seat of meditation. mm, There are other people also. Sometimes they say, oh, I want to serve and all that, but I can't sit for meditation. That is also a problem. You should be comfortable both ways, inside and outside, because Bhagavan is Sarva Loka Maheshwara. So, this is the way one must meditate. So, Bhagavan says, Buddha, the wise people, in this way meditate upon me. So, what do? Macchitta madgata pranaha bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Macchittaha, wise people, noble people, great devotees, all the time their mind is upon me, inside or outside, in meditation or during interaction. Madgata pranaha, their very life is revolving around me. How do they spend their time? Bodhayantaha, kathayantaha, discussing about me, talking about me, thinking about me, reflecting about me. And this gives them great joy. Tushyanti ramanti. They revel in it. They are content in it. So whenever the mind is in the Lord, there has to be joy because Bhagavan is Ananda Sarupa. So therefore, Tushyanti ramanti. There is contentment, there is joy, there is bliss, there is peace. When we are thinking of a blissful God, actual mind has to become peaceful. So what does Bhagavan say? Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti. Those people who spend their time thinking about me, reflecting about me, talking about me, discussing about me, meditating about me, such people, I give them buddhi yoga, Bhagavan says. What is buddhi yoga? That experiential knowledge where one feels one with God. Experience of Aham Brahma Asmi. This experience is called buddhi yoga. Hmm? That knowledge. So actually they are worshipping with Dasoham Bhavana. Bhagavan's grace descends and then they experience Soham Bhavana. So this is what we have to do. There is something which we have to do, there is something which God has to do. We need not try to do what God has to do. When we say Aham Brahmasmi, we are trying to do what God has to do. That's the wrong way. What is that which we have to do? Aham Shunyosmi. That is what we have to do. Effacing the ego is self effort. Practicing humility is self effort. Trying to get rid of the ego from the heart is self effort. That heart becomes filled with God. That is God's grace. So, Macchitta Madgata Pranaha Bodhayantaha Parasparam means what? So, all our spiritual practices, whatever we do, whether it is meditation, whether it is japa, whether it is seva, focus should be upon effacement of ego. Every sadhana must direct ourselves in this direction, ego effacement. To such people, bhajatam priti purvakam, who remembers me, sings my glory with all humility, I fill their heart with knowledge. So just like going to sleep, we work hard, Getting tired and exhausted, that is self-effort. Then we lie down. We cannot command sleep. We can only wait for sleep. And then the sleep overtakes us. So there is something which I have to do. There is something which I have to allow it to happen. Suppose a person is in the beginning itself, morning itself, trying to sleep. Then what will happen? In the night, he will never get any sleep. The one who sleeps in the daytime will never get sleep in the night time. This is what happens. Let me not practice Aham Brahmasmi. No. Ego should never try to practice Aham Brahmasmi. Then the ego will only bloat. Ego should always practice Aham Shunyosmi. We are so rooted in the ego that practice of Aham Brahmasmi, yes, that is the truth, no doubt. But that is not the starting point. Let me start from where I am. I am so rooted in my body. So the most practical thing to be done in spirituality is effacement of ego. And that is how we should use our profession, our family, our interaction with the world. Remember that four Mahavakyas. I am nothing, I know nothing, I have nothing, I can do nothing. Again and again, these must be reiterated. Then the heart becomes pure. In such a pure heart, that Aham Brahmasmi experience happens automatically. Automatically that happens. Because the only qualification necessary for the highest knowledge is a pure mind. So that is what Bhagavan says. Tesham eva anukampartham ahamatnyanajam tamah nashayami atma bhavastah jnanadipena bhasutah. Arjuna, out of my compassion for them, anukampartham, I light the lamp of knowledge. I light the lamp of knowledge remaining in the heart because I am always there in their heart. I know what this fellow is doing. He has completely emptied his heart from the ego. The moment he does that, I light that lamp of knowledge and thus destroy the darkness of ignorance in his heart. Darkness can go only with light. So Bhagavan says, I light up that lamp of knowledge and thus that darkness is gone. I make him know the reality that he is not different from me, he is one with me. I make him know this great knowledge that there is nothing called world. There is only consciousness. So Ajnanajam Tamaha means what? The darkness of ignorance. What is the consequence of darkness of ignorance? I find myself to be finite. I think that I am this body, that there is a real world, there is no God, happiness is outside. I am a limited, um, what you call, limited being with all miseries. These are all born out of Ajnanajam Tamaha, darkness of ignorance. So when that light comes, just like darkness go away, and everything becomes very clear in that light. Bhagavan says, I light that knowledge. You see, I cannot light that knowledge. Bhagavan alone has to do. I can only prepare myself. I can prepare by having a diya. I can prepare by pouring oil. I can prepare by making a wick. I can prepare by keeping that diya in a very airy place. I can prepare the diya by putting a covering lid. Everything can be done, but lighting the lamp, only Bhagavan has to do. I can't do it. Preparation I have to do, lighting the lamp he will do. So let me do what I can do, allow him to do what he has to do. Wait for him. So here, Bhagavan Shankaracharya gives a beautiful metaphor of this diya. So what is the preparation we have to do? That diya, that vessel into which we pour the oil, that vessel is a dispassionate mind, a healthy mind, a mind which is free from likes and dislikes. This we have to prepare. A healthy detachment from things, beings, and situations. Such a healthy mind we have to prepare. Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, what will happen is when we sit for meditation, mind will go here and there, depending upon likes and dislikes. Wherever there is an intense likes and dislikes, mind will get stuck there. It gets caught up in that whirlpool. This is what happens. The moment the image of that person comes against whom I have intense hatred, let us say, the mind start thinking about that person. And all those things. Oh, this person did that to me 20 years back, 30 years back. I cannot forgive it. Why are you sitting here? You are sitting for meditation. What are you doing? You're meditating upon somebody whom you terribly dislike. So that becomes a whirlpool then. So that thought of that person has taken you away from God. Now I am not able to withdraw my mind from that person, you see. So wherever there is intense likes or intense dislikes, it is a whirlpool. I get stuck there. I get sucked into that whirlpool. The more the whirlpools you have, the more the chances are that you will not be able to meditate. Because you have to maneuver all these whirlpools and remain rooted in the self. And all these will bubble up at the seat of meditation. Wherever there is intense like, wherever there is intense dislike, whichever is bothering you, whatever situations you have wrongly handled, all these will bubble up at the seat of meditation. So therefore, a healthy mind with dispassionate mind, a relatively dispassionate mind, let us say, such a mind alone meditation will happen. So that is the qualification number one. That is a lamp. After that, you have to pour the oil. So what is that oil? Bhagavan Shankaracharya says that oil is the oil of devotion. Hmm. Now again, if the flame has to be of good quality, oil should also be of good quality, isn't it? If you put adulterated oil, what will happen? The flame will be a smoky flame. Black smoke will come out because the oil itself is impure. Whereas if you use a very high quality oil or ghee, etc., the flame also reflects it. So in the same way, devotion also can be of low quality and of high quality. Loving God because He gives you so many things. Sakama bhakti is of low quality. Nishkama bhakti is of high quality. Loving God because He is love worthy, that is called as Nishkam. Bhagavan is an embodiment of virtues, goodness, therefore I should love Him, irrespective of whether He gives me anything or not. That becomes Nishkama bhakti. That is high quality oil of devotion. Then we have this Vik. Vik is the intellect, the disciplined intellect. When we live a disciplined life, what is disciplined life? Whatever I understand to be right, I am just doing it, whether I like it or not. Whatever is wrong, I will not do it, though I may like it. In such a disciplined way, when we live life, then that wick becomes a quality wick, which is able to absorb the oil, which is able to retain the fire. If the wick is of poor quality, it will get put off. Even though oil may be there, everything may be there. The flame will not be able to retain itself upon the tip of the wick. So that wick is a quality intellect. Then we have this air. Air is absolutely essential. Hmm. That is regular, consistent meditation. That is the air. Just like air is consumed every moment in that flame, hmm, that oxygen, air, is a regular meditation. And that covering lid. So whenever a heavy wind comes, that flame gets blown off. So what is the wind? It is the wind of ragadvesha, of likes and dislikes. So protect that flame from that. That is that covering lid. And then when that, what you call, when that lamp is lighted, that flame remains steady. That steady flame, that is single pointed, unwavering attention upon the Lord. That flame is the knowledge. The light coming out of the flame is the right understanding regarding myself, regarding God, regarding the world. That right understanding is that light born out of that flame. So this beautiful metaphor comes in Bhagavan Shankaracharya's commentary. So Bhagavan says, I light up the lamp of knowledge, those who have prepared that lamp in their heart. So then now Arjuna's question comes, Bhagavan, you talked about Vibhuti and all that. Please tell me how to meditate upon you in this world. In this world, things, beings, and situations are there. Can you give some example so that I can meditate upon you? So then the whole list comes. Bhagavan says, Arjuna, among this, I am this. So Bhagavan is talking about the best among everything. That is the essence of the world. So many things are said. Among all this, I am this. And that will be the best among all that. So that big list is given. I'm not going to describe. The essence of the discussion is this: whatever you see, remember God. Wherever something glorious you see, remember God. Powerful you see, remember God. Greatness you see, remember God. Talents and abilities you see, remember God. Somebody is a very great singer. Don't get attached to that person. In fact, that ability of singing has come from God. Get attached to God. So when somebody, a great singer, is singing, your attention should be upon God. God, how beautifully you are manifesting through this person. Just like when a beautiful music flows through a flute, you will not praise the flute. You will praise the person behind the flute. In the same way, you must be able to see God behind that person, because all the talent, ability has come from God. That inspiration to learn that art, that inspiration to cultivate that ability and talent has come from God. In this way, we must live. Then what will happen? We will not be attached to anybody. We will be attached to God alone. In every talent, ability that you see in this world, in every splendor, power, glory that you see in this world, you will see only Bhagavan there. This is how we must live. In every cosmic happening, see the hand of God. In every ability and talent, see the hand of God. This way, train the mind to see the hand of God. Hmm. So, very interestingly, in this whole list, the first Bhagavan says, Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarva Bhutashe Sthita. This is how Bhagavan starts. I am the self of all beings. So, learn to see Bhagavan in yourself also. That self is none other than Bhagavan himself. Consciousness is none other than Bhagavan himself. That's where he starts. So, this is the way this Vibhuti Yoga chapter has to be used in our sadhana. Whatever happens in this world happens by the will of God, under the supervision of God, under the command of God, by the knowledge of God. Nothing happens without His permission. Everything happens with the permission of God. So, therefore, this world is perfect, happenings are perfect, everything is in a controlled state, nothing is going out of control, there is no chaos, everything is perfect. This is the way we have to analyze the world. Then we'll be practicing Vibhuti Yoga. After giving so many examples, finally Bhagavan says, Arjuna, how much I will explain? Enough. These are some samples. Understand that the whole world is existing in me in a very small fraction of me. The whole world is existing. You see. In fact, Bhagavan has been gracious. The fact is, the world doesn't even exist. But here in the end, Bhagavan says, the world exists, borrowing a small fraction of my power, my glory. The fact is, world doesn't even exist. What exists is Bhagavan alone. So thus, with the glory of Bhagavan, this chapter comes to an end. And our time also comes to an end.
Amazing, Swamiji. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. You captured in 30 minutes everything. Yoga Vibhuti, everything. Thank you. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions or would wish to say anything to Swamiji? Please unmute.
Hariam Swamiji, I have one question. for the outside meditation, it is easy to see God in people that do noble things, but people who
Yes.
commit atrocities with power, or people you strongly dislike, what should be our attitude?
Your attitude should be of forgiveness and compassion. Forgiveness doesn't mean non-punishment. If punishment is necessary, you have to give them, but without hatred, without revenge. See, always remember, we are all evolving. So, since we are all evolving and many, many births are needed for evolution, in the society, you will always find people who are very harmful, gross, immature, animalistic. Just like once upon a time, I was also like that, and I am evolving over a period of time, and I have long way to go. In this way, let us have, because see, the world is designed for imperfect ones. The world is not designed for perfected ones. Perfected ones have liberated and gone. They don't come back. So this world is meant for the sick, just like hospital is meant for the patients having some disease. Healthy people need not go to hospitals. So let us remember that this world is not, for the perfected ones, it is for the imperfect ones. So who will come to this world? Only the imperfect ones. And who are the imperfect ones? People with kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. All negativities are there. Selfishness is there. And what can you expect from a selfish person? Only negative actions. So let us understand this first. This is not a place of permanent residence. This is a temporary gymnasium for us. This is a temporary hospital for us. We come here, get ourselves cured, and then we exit this place. This should be our understanding when we see all the. See, they will also learn their lessons. This cosmos is designed to squeeze out all the pus from you. So, my negativity, the world will design an environment to get myself cured of my negativity by making me suffer through it. Suffering is the price you pay for any negative thought, word, or action. So everything is perfect.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Swamiji.
Right.
Very clear.
Anyone else? Okay, well then we'll close. Close with the closing prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you very much. Hari Om.
Thank you, Swamiji. Hari Om.
Thank
Hari
you.
Om, Swamiji. Hari Om, Swamiji. Thank you. Hari Om.
Thank you, Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you,
Hari Om.
Swamiji. Hari Om.
Hari
Hari Om. Thank you, Swamiji.
Hari
Hari
Om, Swamiji.
Hari Om, Swamiji. Swamiji.
Thank you, Swamiji. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
How are you, Swamiji?
All good, Amma.
We'll have another class now. Yeah,
Me?
okay. Yes, to teach or meditation or something in your center.
It is too early for a class.
Okay. We
It
start
is
at 6.
It's
It is
5
5:30.
o'clock.
Oh, in Chicago.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at 5 o'clock
So,
time.
yeah.
Hari Om, Swamiji.
Okay, Amma.
Hari Om,
then.
Swamiji. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hari Om.
Hari
Hari
Om.
Om. Thank you. Hari Om.
Thank you, Binaji.
Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you, Binaji, also.
Thank
Dhanyavad,
you.
Swamiji. Dhanyavad, Binaji.
Hari Om.
Swamiji is gone.